Hi, it's Harry White here from Table Tennis Active, and I'm really excited today to introduce to you session 4. In session 4 we're going to do a short warm-up consisting of about 6 exercises. These are exercises we've done before in the previous sessions to prepare us to get on the table today, focusing on good movement. Once we've warmed up, we're then going to think about serving, so we're going to do a number of activities on the table that help us serve well and prepare us to play a game of table tennis. For this session, you're going to need a bat, a ball, and I've got 3 different coloured cones for part of the warm-up, but if you've not got cones, 3 different coloured objects on the table would be wonderful. So good luck, looking forward to having a great session. So welcome to the warm-up for session 4. We're going to go through about 6 different exercises, starting slow and building our way up, which will in turn prepare us to get on the table. I want you to think about good movement throughout the warm-up, so using the balls of the feet, joint alignment, using your arms well, hip to lip, keeping your head up and thinking about good posture. So the first thing we're going to do is some jogging on the spot. Alright, so I'm just going to jog on the spot, but thinking about those things that we've talked about. Okay, so balls of the feet, arms moving hip to lip, head up. Brilliant. 10-15 seconds is fine unless you want to go for a little bit longer. You can gauge that. Next exercise is skipping. So with the skipping, I'm going to look for that joint alignment again, and I'm not going too fast or too high. It's like a low knee skip. Again, working those opposite arms, opposite legs. Brilliant exercise. Should be hopefully getting used to that movement now, which is fantastic. Really good exercise to warm up. 10-15 seconds again is absolutely fine. Next we're going to do some side stepping, and I've got the cones on the table as well, so what I can start to do is visualise sidestepping across and get in position for a forehand and a backhand there, but I'm nice and low, okay, and I'm on the balls of the feet again, my head is up, okay, so I'm practising that sidestepping. Now I'm on quite a small table, the table's a little bit bigger, you could go a little bit further, okay, but sidestepping, we should be again getting used to that and getting efficient in the way that we're moving. The next exercise is a stretch. We're going to stand up tall, stretch up onto the balls of the feet and down. Just going to do 5 of those, okay? I can feel that in my calf muscles. Back of the legs, good. 3, enjoying this. 4, take some breath, and 5, brilliant. The next exercise is a twist again, which we've done before. This is that little jump. Lower body goes one way, upper body goes the other way. And I'm going to look for at least 10, if not 15 again. It's good for getting that little bit of rotation in your hips for table tennis, which is really, really important. So the end of the walk now, I did say it would just be a short burst to prepare us. I'm just going to do some movements on the cones, okay? So I've got 3 cones. I've got blue, white and red. I'm going to get in my ready position. Now I'm just going to do it in an order, because I'm on my own. If you're working with someone else and you want to challenge yourself more, get them to shout out the colour and then you react, so they might shout white. You step in, okay? And all I'm doing is just tapping the cone, but trying to get my feet in position. I'm just going to go in an order. So I'm going to go blue, white where I step in, and then red, okay? Blue, white, red. Blue, white, red. Blue, white, red. And the key to this one is, although I'm on a small table, so I'm not moving that far, the white cone, I'm stepping in with that right foot, okay? So blue, white, red. Again, you can experiment with that and be creative, especially if you're working with someone else. Get them to shout the colour and you react on what they're saying. So well done, a short warm-up, and now we're ready to get on the table for some serving. So welcome to the serving part of session 4. I'm joined by Kelly and she's going to help me with some of the drills that we're going to be doing to help us learn how to serve. So the first one is called stepping stones, and what we've got is we've got 2 sheets of paper on the table. What I'm looking to do is get in my ready position as we covered before, so my knees are bent and I'm quite low, and I'm looking to bounce the ball onto the first sheet of paper so it bounces over the net onto the second sheet, and then Kelly's going to catch it and bounce it back, and we're going to keep it going like that, okay? So I'm standing ready to receive, and just moving into line with the stepping stones there. Try and hit both targets. Brilliant. So now what you can do is you can turn this into a little bit of a game. So what I do is I play the stepping stones, but if I bounce it on both targets, I get a point, and if Kelly hits both targets, she gets a point. So we can just play it to show you just for a couple of rounds. Okay, so there's 1 point to me. Not quite. 2 points. Or 2-1 there, well done. 2 all, we'll just do a couple more. Make sure you use your ready position, and 3 up, but you get the idea of that, so you can turn it into a fun game. The next skill we're going to do is to do with the throwing in serving, because actually if we want to get into good habits, we need to learn to throw the ball up, and we actually did this in session 3 where without the table we threw the ball up and tried to land it on the target. So we're going to do it now with the table. So I've put a sheet of paper on the floor, and what I'm looking to do out the palm of my hand is throw the ball up and try and land it on that sheet of paper, just like that. And that gets us into a good habit, because ideally when we're serving we want to be throwing the ball up about 16 centimetres and hitting the ball on the way down. Okay? So that's another little challenge that you can do, and maybe score yourself depending on how many times you can hit the sheet of paper. So now we're going to do an activity called serve it up. So we're going to still use the 2 targets on the table, and I'm going to basically serve and try and hit the targets. Kelly's going to catch and then serve again. So we're basically just serving to each other. Just a few things to remember with the serve is ideally it needs to be in the palm of your hand, you throw it up and hit it on the way down, behind the line or end of the table. But we don't have to do that. I want you to really focus on being able to bounce the ball on both sides is the main thing. So we'll have a go at that then. So I'm going to try and bounce it on both targets, and Kelly catches, and then she says, brilliant. It helps to stand ready as well to catch the ball there. So serve it up, really good activity there. Just missed that one, but it doesn't matter, just to get into the habit of serving. Brilliant. So yes, serve it, really good fun. You could actually progress it a little bit by, again, scoring. So if you're able to hit both targets, then you score a point each time and make it into a bit of a competition. So now I'm going to use the serve and still aim at the targets, but we're going to bring a receive into it. So Kelly's going to look to try and get the ball back onto the table. I'm then going to catch the ball and serve again. So still working on the serving, but we're also bringing in a receive for our partner, so making sure that they're standing ready and just trying to get that ball back on the table. So I'm looking to throw the ball up, serve, I stand ready, and then I receive again. And it's good just to step in and get that ready position. Brilliant returns there, just to receive, and I like to catch between the bat and one hand there. So serve, step in and catch, and the last one, because I'm going to do 5, and catch. Brilliant. So now we're going to swap over. So I'm going to give it over to Kelly, and she's going to, so I'm standing ready, I'm going to look to receive. So the serve's there and receive. Brilliant. Forehand back there, and one more there. Brilliant. So that is serve and receive. So now I'm going to do some target practice. So at Kelly's end of the table, there's 2 sheets of A4 paper there. What I'm looking to do is hit the piece of paper with an accurate serve, and if I manage to hit it, then Kelly is going to fold the paper over so the target becomes a little bit smaller. Really good fun, this one. Challenging, but fun. So I'm going to start. So I've managed to hit the paper there, so Kelly will show you. She now folds it and it becomes smaller. Also, if you're receiving on this, then try and stand in a good ready position so you can help the drill run well. I think it clipped it. Oh yes, brilliant. So we go again. So we're getting down there now. So I've hit that a couple of times. So what I want to do, if I want to hit the other side now, I'm just going to open my body out a little bit more and try and hit that. Okay, fold it over again. I managed to hit it. So I think you get the idea of that one. Target practice, really good fun. Hitting the sheets of paper and folding them over each time. So have a go at that and good luck. So now you've hopefully learned pretty much how to serve. What I'd encourage you to do is to try and transfer that skill into some games now. So hopefully you're able to get onto a table, you may have a retractable net, or you can make your own nets with tins or books or cardboard and play some games. But the key is to transfer that skill into the game, so serving. Couple more things, if you're playing matches, then we should serve twice before our opponent serves, and we play up to 11 points. If we get to 10 all, then we play deuce, so you need to then win by 2 clear points, and it's 1 serve each then. If you're a big family and there's a few of you playing, sometimes can be quite a long wait to get on the table, so we could play a different game like Beat the Champion, which is where you only play to 5, 2 players play, 1 serve each, and whoever wins stays on. Next player comes on, but the winner from the last game gives a point away, so the challenger starts 1 love up, and so on. If you keep winning, you keep giving the points away. So that's just a bit of a quick fire way that you can play if you've got a few of you waiting to play. Well done on completing session 4. Hopefully you know a few more things about serving now, so well done. In session 5, we're going to look at the forehand drive and a little bit more serving as well. So very, very exciting times. Keep practicing, because if you keep practicing, that's how you're going to improve. So we really hope you can take some ideas away from these sessions and practice them in your own time to improve. So well done again, and we'll look forward to seeing you in session 5 for the forehand drive.